Good evening everyone, and thanks for staying with us. As we head through Sunday night and into the new week, the overall weather pattern across Canada remains sharply divided, but changes are clearly on the way. What starts as a quiet, cold night for much of the country will gradually transition into a more active setup as we move into Monday and Tuesday. Let's begin with the big picture. High pressure is still firmly in control across the Great Lakes and southern Quebec Sunday night. That means clear skies in many areas, light winds, but very cold temperatures. Meanwhile, out west, Pacific systems continue lining up, ready to bring renewed rain, mountain snow, and increasing cloud cover as we move into Monday. Across the prairies, a messy system slides east overnight, acting as a boundary between lingering warmth in the south and Arctic cold farther north. Starting Sunday night in British Columbia, conditions remain relatively quiet for the lower mainland and Vancouver Island. Skies will be partly cloudy to mostly cloudy overnight, with temperatures dropping into the mid-single digits. Vancouver stays snow-free, and that trend continues into Monday. However, farther north along the central and north coast, rain continues overnight, occasionally heavy at times. As we move into Monday morning, clouds increase across much of southern BC. Rain redevelops along the coast, spreading inland through the day. Snow levels remain high early Monday, so most low-elevation areas see rain, while higher elevations begin to transition to snow. By Monday night, snow levels drop closer to where they should be for this time of year, especially across the North Shore Mountains and interior mountain passes. Travelers heading through mountain routes like Rogers Pass should be prepared. Snow becomes more widespread late Monday into Tuesday, with accumulations building steadily. By Tuesday, totals of 10 to 15 centimeters are possible in higher elevations, creating slippery and hazardous driving conditions. Now let's shift into Alberta and the Prairies, where Sunday night brings a noticeable contrast. Southern Alberta remains relatively mild thanks to ongoing Chinook winds. Lethbridge and Medicine Hat stay above freezing overnight, while winds remain gusty, especially near the foothills. Farther north and east, including central Saskatchewan and Manitoba, colder air continues to dominate. Overnight Sunday, clouds increase as a weak system pushes east, bringing a mix of light snow and flurries. Accumulations remain light, but visibility may be reduced at times due to blowing snow, especially where winds pick up behind the system. By Monday, southern Alberta finally begins to cool down. Temperatures drop closer to seasonal levels, hovering near zero. Some light snow is possible near the U.S. border early Monday, but many southern areas remain largely dry. Manitoba stays cold, with daytime highs well below freezing and wind chills making it feel much colder. Heading into Monday night, colder air spreads farther west across the prairies. Winds ease slightly, but temperatures drop sharply. This sets the stage for a colder start to Tuesday across much of the region. Now let's talk about Ontario and Quebec, where the story Sunday night is cold, quiet, and calm. Clear skies and light winds allow temperatures to fall quickly. Overnight wind chills dip into the -30s in some areas, especially across northern and rural regions. Toronto, southern Ontario, and southern Quebec remain dry through the night. Roads stay clear, but extreme cold becomes the primary concern. Anyone heading out overnight or early Monday morning should dress for dangerous wind chills. By Monday morning, clouds begin increasing across southwestern Ontario. Despite the cloud cover, conditions remain dry through much of the day. Temperatures stay well below seasonal norms, with daytime highs struggling in the low negative teens. Monday evening marks a transition. A weak system approaches from the northwest, bringing increasing cloud cover and the chance for snow overnight. Snow becomes more likely late Monday night into early Tuesday, particularly north and east of the Greater Toronto Area and across parts of eastern Ontario and southern Quebec. Accumulations appear modest for most urban centers, but localized higher totals are possible in regions that catch steadier bands of snow. Winds remain lighter compared to previous systems, so widespread blowing snow is not expected, but slick roads will be a concern by Tuesday morning. Looking ahead to Tuesday, temperatures begin to slowly moderate across southwestern Ontario. Some areas may briefly approach the freezing mark, a welcome change after weeks of persistent cold. Eastern Ontario and Quebec remain colder, with highs still well below zero. Snow tapers off through Tuesday afternoon, leaving behind cloudy skies and colder air settling back in Tuesday night. Now to Atlantic Canada, where Sunday night stays mostly quiet. Clear to partly cloudy skies dominate, with cold but seasonable temperatures. Some localized sea effect flurries continue near Prince Edward Island and Cape Breton, but impacts remain minimal. By Monday, clouds gradually increase across the Maritimes. Daytime conditions remain calm, but a developing system to the north begins to influence the region Monday night. Snow chances increase late Monday into Tuesday, especially across northern and eastern sections. Newfoundland, particularly the Avalon Peninsula, may see periods of light snow as that system brushes the region. Accumulations remain uncertain, but enough snowfall is possible to impact travel by Tuesday. Up north across Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut, Sunday night through Monday remains cold but relatively stable. Periods of light snow continue in pockets, with minor accumulations. Temperatures fluctuate, with some areas running above average and others below, but overall conditions remain manageable. So to wrap it all up, Sunday night through Tuesday brings a gradual shift across the country. The west turns wetter again with falling snow levels. The prairies cool down after brief warmth. Central and eastern Canada remain cold, but with signs of moderation by midweek. And Atlantic Canada stays relatively quiet before snow chances return. If you're traveling, especially through mountain passes, northern highways, or regions expecting overnight snow, plan ahead and check road conditions. Cold remains a major hazard across much of the country, so dress appropriately and limit exposure when possible. We'll continue to track these changes closely and bring you updates as the pattern evolves. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next forecast. Stay safe and have a great night.